All right, my Chinese diesel heater arrived, and a couple people over at Teardrops and Tiny Travel Trailers, TNTTT, asked me about it. And so this goes out to the Brotherhood of the Build over there, and this is just what I found out. Now, I've already got everything out of the box, out of the packages. I've got it pretty much fit into my coach. But before I mounted it permanently, I just wanted to go over the bits and pieces of it real quick. Here's the unit itself. Now, the first thing you probably will notice if you know anything about these is this is aftermarket. Yeah, I'm hot rodding it up a little bit here. No, really, actually, I saw over on an Aussie forum for a group of down under outback vans, and they said that filtering the air protects the fan inside and makes it live longer. Now, I don't know that mine are going to be under any kind of extreme conditions, but hey, what the heck? The filter was cheap. I went ahead and put it on there. Next thing is the air intake, and then the exhaust, and then the fuel. And you're basically just going to cut a hole in the floor of your coach or your van or whatever, mount it right down through the floor. It's really pretty simple. Here's a mounting bracket that comes with it that lets you bolt it down to the floor. And the fuel tank, if I remember right, I think they said it was 10 liter. So somebody did a video, said that it could go like 3 days on a tank. So that's pretty cool. Here's a pickup. I'm going to mount mine right down here in the bottom. Now, people that have experience with this, please tell me. I know that diesel can attract condensation and water is heavier, so it sits on the bottom. Am I going to suck water up? Does anybody have an issue with that? Let me know. There's a filter. I mean, I suppose this is going to trap debris and whatnot, but not water. It's not going to separate out water. So if you know the answer to that question, please let me know. All right, moving on with the fuel filter and the fuel pump and the fuel line. And this pump, I mean, based on weight alone, I would think it was, a good one because it's very substantial, very heavy. It feels well made. Now, I don't know that that means anything. What I do know from videos is they tick loud. So you don't really want these inside your coach because you're going to hear it. Now, this rubber mounting bracket that it's shoved in, which, by the way, it holds it tight. It ain't coming out. This is supposed to deaden the noise. You got this brass grommet in here. I'm guessing if you don't mash it down, see, it doesn't go all the way through. So if you don't mash it down to the frame, that will help. I think probably part of the sound problem is people mash that all the way down and you're metal to metal again. So anyway, there's some videos out there on how to quiet them down. So YouTube. And it comes with some hard fuel line, some rubber fuel line, and look at the passage in this thing. I mean, this is basically a dosing pump, so it's just dripping fuel onto the burner. So yeah, very interesting. Muffler, and the muffler, it's stainless. I don't know, I see videos that say if they are straight through, they aren't any good. Yeah, pretty straight through. Although if I stick my finger in here, there's a spring and some kind of packing in there. So for spark resistance and sound deadening, yeah, I think it'll probably help. I don't know. Maybe help enough. Exhaust pipe. We'll go on there. And the air intake pipe right there. Both of these go to the outdoors. Here's the, I don't know if I already said the hot end, but anyway, there it is. And the ductwork. It gives you two of these. I think I only have room for one. I see plenty of people with just one, and they act like, yeah, it's plenty. So we'll see. What they do give you is they give you a T with two, but a short hose. Yeah, so, you know, if you're going to do any kind of duct work off this at all, you're going to probably need more hose. I'm going to go shop around today, see if I can find more. And there's the wiring harness. Looks decent. I mean, hey, it's got pretty decent connectors. They're not weather packed, but they're, you know, if this is all inside the coach, I don't see why it would be a problem. It's all, looks like pretty well made stuff. The LCD, I like it. I mean, I think it's set up right, and I think, you know, based on the videos I've seen, and once I get this hooked up, I'll do another video, but what I've seen, you know, they look like they're pretty informative as far as letting you know what's going on. The only thing that I don't like is it's got a scratch in the lens, and yeah, I like putting my own scratches on stuff, but hey, whatever. They give you an assortment of what I have my entire life called hose clamps, but apparently they're really Jubilee clips. If you watch any videos on these heaters, Jubilee clips. And they give you some tie straps. I think that's pretty much it. Bag of bolts and whatnots. So hey, that's it, guys. If you got any questions, my advice is Google it, because I got more questions than answers, and I'm not done yet. So anyway, follow-up video to come. Happy building.